Okay, short update. I managed to pry Brumble out of the trenches for a little while. Right now he's figuring out what size he wants the wheels for his car bed to be. He spent most of yesterday trying to decide if he wanted the wheels to embed onto the shelf or not, and then he spent several hours thinking about what style of race car he'd want to sleep in, that sort of thing. At least I got him to focus on something other than Eastmere being gone. That was the main thing. So after I got him out of the fog at the bottom of the chasm he was at, it was really brutal to look at. I figured out that I'm probably going to have to plan exciting stuff for him every day to give him in portions so that he can focus on it but not get too distraught if he can't finish it in a day, because, really, the wheel project is something he can do right now, which he's doing in the research and development room that's unused for the house, essentially. I keep a lot of artifacts in there, and it's just storage. But he's in there tracing different shapes of wheels and stuff like that. So I'll plan those activities for him so he can have short stuff to keep him focused for a while, and then I'll try to give him lessons on how to deal with loss and letting go of stuff, but I'll play little games with him instead of just trying to describe those things, because anything that reminds him of Eastmere and what he's lost, just put him back in that hole, and that's the last thing I want to do. So yesterday, we all know that something contacted me specifically. If you've seen the video, then you know how serious that is. It replaced a video that I had going up that was about me on patrol. Not a lot of important stuff happened in that video. I met up with an agent, and we talked about his part in the current negotiations, and then he gave me a missive that I didn't put on camera that was about some work that he wanted me to do for him on the side. So that's what video was replaced by that thing, and I will be looking into what that creature was exactly. I have an idea. It may not be entirely horrible, but it could be the worst thing ever. This is a deep well resident we're talking about, something from the deep well that clearly can do as it likes with electronics. As to the importance of this being's presence, it's not very clear right now. I can handle it, and it doesn't seem to want horrible things of me. There was no violence in the message it gave to me. There was nothing in the video. There was nothing. There was no hint of any sort of violence towards me. Likely, it just wants me to perform a certain task for it. Other than that, I doubt it has anything malevolent in mind. My first real big task would be to find a way to get it to pay attention to the pain that someone like me could bring to it if I desire to do so. And then I'll talk with this thing one-to-one. Okay, anyway, I have a lot of security stuff to figure out. I might be onto something. Brumble threw a fit yesterday while I was trying to convince him to work on the race car bed, which he eventually did do. He got something very strange to occur by accident, and he didn't notice what was happening, so I'm working on repeating what he accomplished, and I've got a little bit of progress on that, so that will be very important for protecting the house, and it might actually lead to other innovations in the way just areas are protected from threats within the deep well and gauges and that sort of thing. So I've got to go get back to that. Remember, stay safe out there.